Good evening, afternoon, or morning, everyone, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to another episode of your daily dose. Today on the channel, we are just going to talk about the strategies moving forward for pretty much every single account because it is the last day of the missions completed, all that yummy stuff. I have to say, though, that. It was okay. Like this thing's okay. It's not spectacular. Obviously, they took away our Generation 1 Mythics that we could buy for gold. And of course, the Mythic Tactics we could buy for gold as well, which is a big deal for those that are 20 shy. I do believe they will be including it in Arms Race in the next couple of iterations of that event. So stay tuned for a massive update for Arms Race. Hopefully they do that sooner rather than later. But we will say that the Mythic Time Summons Hero event appears to happen pretty much every time there's a limited time summons event. So call me coincidental, but it means that in reality, we could probably get used to seeing this pop up quite a lot more. They actually did the probability odds, which are atrocious, 0.19% for a full Date shard. Copy, and of course the shards of Date himself. If you are looking to spin for this guy, just be aware that it is definitely going to be a gotcha situation. It is entirely possible that Date and Hojo will not return after a couple of months. So if you are thinking of building these ones, make sure you pick it on an account where you're actually going to get the maximum benefit. Hojo is a support hero, whereas Date is purely CC, but a bit of damage as well. Would I recommend Hojo? From what I can see, even for those that did in fact build him, he's okay. He's just not really endgame. Date is still used endgame on a lot of servers. I reckon Date is the best pick out of both of them. Limited time heroes, of course, you want to be doing this thing and this thing only. You want to be basically buying all of these selection chests and just keeping them. So my thought process behind that is, we'll just go back in there. A lot of players are going to skip this summoning event, so is it really worth you getting Gen 3? Now that we know how powerful Gen 4 are, and when I say powerful, they really are game changers, is Gen 3 really going to make or break it? If you haven't already built your Generation 3 and you see an opportunity to get on the leaderboard, i.e. top 3, which is a guaranteed copy of your Generation 3 if it'll let me tap the screen. Basically get 150 shards of any generation up to Generation 3. It could be worthwhile you doing that just to create the heroes and get them to 1-star for the accuracy. But if you are smart, you will be saving these selection chests for when the Generation 4s drop. Everyone in the comment section is going to ask me, when does that happen, PB? I don't have a crystal ball, but it will potentially be in a probably, I would say, 5 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks we should see, most definitely 5 to 6 weeks, we should see the Generation 4s appear. I want to be optimistic and say it's going to be shorter than that, but the reality is it does take quite a while for them to appear, at least a month. So by the time that we actually see that, Celebrate Festival will have appeared probably around 2 more times, meaning a lot of players will just continue to buy shard copies here. It is sad, but that's the reality. The game will always give advantage to spenders, particularly when it comes to new things like beasts, heroes, and of course, mythic weapons. Now, all that said and done, should you really be spinning for Hojo and of course Date? If you've already started the ball rolling, look, if you've already pretty much got the shards, like how many shards we got? We've got like 72. I mean, we're pretty committed at this stage. Honestly, you could probably just save these mythic tokens up for a better event. There are much better mythic heroes like the Generation 4 Time Hero, which kicks ass as well. He's the king. I believe he should be available on this server bracket based on previous information that we've gotten. Is there a daily package? There is. So there's the 3 a day, and of course there's the maximum package down there. Probably not necessarily worth it. God's Blessing. Let's see if we can proc a God's Blessing to see if there are any other packages that way. No. And it should pop up there. Beautiful. Okay, so pretty generic there. Pretty much the same as we always get. So we aren't going to get any more time heroes. It's specifically from the shop only, which is fine, right? We all knew it was a whale event, so let's jump into it. I'm going to summon out and see if I can get old mate Date. Hopefully we can build him on this account because it is a free-to-play account. And honestly, even if we don't necessarily get copies, we are going to get the legendary selection chest, which we can use because we are still building some legendary heroes on this account anyway. So I feel like RNG is RNG. If we get lucky, we get lucky. It looks like they're going to give us some guarantees, which is fine. Guaranteed twos, maybe giving a guaranteed 1, 0, and boom. So, truth be told, we really didn't get any copies of Date. We should be able to get him if the event does appear one more time. But there you go. You basically wasted, or at least I've wasted, chasing this guy around, I want to say 36k gold, and I still haven't built him. So it is a sinkhole. Just remember, it is a sinkhole. If you want to get them, you can save them up. You should definitely not do what you just saw, PB. You should save up and get the guaranteed 45 shards. I feel like even after 100 pulls, you may not actually get the full hero because, again, the drop chances are so low. 0.19% is actually terrible. And if you put that into comparison, the obtained chances for these ones, the drop chances are, in fact, a little bit higher. I want to say they're 0.18% for legendaries, and they're actually 0.25% for the mythic shard. So you actually have a higher chance of getting a selection chest here. So that's something for you all to think about in terms of the gambling aspect of the game. My advice, save your limited time heroes tokens for the Generation 4. If you have any questions at all, hit us up in the comment section down below. Before we wrap up the video, I'll just give you an overview of the Woo account for those that are still following along. This is my free-to-play. Really, I've just been, I guess, chilling would be the word. I have been hoarding up quite a lot of resources. I do anticipate that I will be able to do a power up video at some stage, but like I said, this is like slow and steady for these accounts. Actually, can I go ahead and grab, I want to say we might be able to engrave some of these ones. All right. So we actually could engrave them. Awesome, awesome. So we might be able to grab some of you. Is that enough? Yes, it is. And then we can grab some more. Grab some accuracy, grab some evasion. Certainly worthwhile doing the little things. Obviously, we're only 5 billion, but I reckon I'll probably do a power-up video once I get enough stuff to actually do stuff with. It's slow and steady. Slow and steady. We'll be able to get 2 mythic weapons soon from Annihilation. Make sure that you, of course, are doing this every single day. Make sure you're grabbing out as many of these ones. Don't miss out. The event for this is going to finish soon as well. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below. What did you get? Did you finally pull Hojo? Did you finally pull Zate? And of course, did you actually get lucky with the limited time heroes? Are you competing? Are you chasing the leaderboard? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.